Can we get a round of applause? The style bender is back, baby. UFC Fight Night, Adesanya, Imavov. This card is better than the next pay-per-view event. 312, let me show y'all UFC 312 real quick. We'll get a little rundown of this card. Izzy Imavov, Shara Bullet, Michael Venom Page, banger, Pavlovich, Rosenstruck, Nurmagomedov, Vinicius Oliveira. If you don't know Vinicius Oliveira, I urge you, Google his flying knee knockout. Ikram Aliskerov, Andre Munoz. We got Con Ofli. By the way, what is it? Winner of the Ultimate Fighter, and Muhammad Naimov. We're gonna go through all these guys' fights. I just want to show y'all, crazy card, right? Insane, free, Saudi Arabia. Look at this. Look at UFC 312. You got Dricus du Plessis, obviously title fight banger. We love to see it. Other than that, Zhang Weili, Tatiana Suarez, that'll be a good fight, I guess. Justin Taffa, boo. Jimmy Crute, Rufla, I don't even know that guy, boo. Jake Matthews, Prado, boo. I mean, that card is terrible compared to the actual banger Saudi Arabia paid for, and that's exactly what they got. By the way, just want to throw it out there real quick. We're gonna test the waters a little bit. We have our first women's fight on a on a Saudi Arabia card. Maybe, correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure it's our first fight on a Saudi Arabia card. We are going to be going through, talking about the fights, doing our predictions, but before we do that, make sure you hit that like, hit that follow button. We got UFC content on Thursdays and we got NFL content on Tuesdays. We are locked in on all things sports, starting with Muhammad Naimov and Con Ofli. I've probably said his name different and wrong 3 times. All I know about Con Ofli, coming off a loss in the Ultimate Fighter, he fought an absolute dog. Ofli has an amazing work ethic and style. I think he's going to be a solid fighter in the UFC. I do not know a lot about Muhammad Naimov, so let's get into the numbers. Coming off a loss to Lima, 2-fight win streak against Silva and Wood, whoever they are. If you think I'm a casual, let me know in the comments. It's hard to remember everyone's name in the UFC, okay? And then he beat Jamie Malarkey, 3-fight win streak. Then he took a loss back in June 22nd, 2024, a submission. And Con Ofli, I think he's a pretty good guy on the ground. We don't have any Vegas odds on this fight, unfortunately. I'll show y'all what Ofli lost to. When I tell y'all he lost to an absolute dog. Santos Alves, I think is this who went on to win it? I always forget how they break up the fights in this, but Alves, absolute menace. Why does it say Santos Alves? It's, Santa. I don't know. Anyways, Con Ofli, an absolute dog. I'm rocking with Con Ofli on this one. Next, we have Ikram Aliskerov. If you remember that name, Robert the Reaper Whitaker sent him to the Shadow Realm the last time he fought. He is a 600 favorite on this card, going against Andre Muniz. Andre Muniz, not very familiar with the man. Let's take a look. Let's do a little deep dive into his last few fights. He fought, Jong Park. I probably said his name wrong. I'm probably getting canceled. Jun Young Park. Jun Young Park here and there. Lost to Paul Craig. Lost to Arnold Allen. So obviously he has problems with guys that have magnificent ground games. Beat Uriah Hall, beat Andres, beat Souza. He's gone on a little winning streak. He's got on a losing streak. He's fought some talent in the UFC. He's done this, he's done that, but he's fighting an absolute dog in Ikram Aliskerov. I'd say he's still a prospect. 3 fights? He beat Hawes, he beat Alves, he lost to Robert Whitaker on a short notice, took the fight on short notice, by the way. I'll always love when dudes do that. It just shows your dedication to the game and your willingness to move up at any moment. I think Aliskerov is going to come in and win this fight. He's a 600 favorite. Give me Aliskerov. Next, we have one of those guys with the V at the end of their name, so you know he's an absolute menace on the ground. We have Saeed Nurmagomedov taking on Vinicius Oliveira. Earlier when I told y'all look up Vinicius Oliveira, I meant it. This dude is an absolute demon. If you see his fight, I think his flying knee knockout might have been the best knockout last year. I think that's my sleeper. Halfway through the year, and this was after UFC 300, I had it as my favorite knockout on the year. You need to go watch that. Maybe I'll put it in the video, maybe I won't, maybe I'll just make you look it up. Vinicius Oliveira, 164 favorite. He's a great kickboxer going against, I'm assuming, with the V at the end of his name, a Sambo Dagestani wrestler. Correct me if I'm wrong. I personally am rocking with my upset on the card, Vinicius Oliveira. Next, we have Sergey Pavlovich and Johnzinho Rosenstruck. Yes, I know how to say his last name. I've never said his first name before. Bite me. Number 4 against number 9 in the heavyweight division. Rosenstruck on an absolute tear right now. Sergey Pavlovich looking to get back in the win column on a 2-fight skid. He lost to Volkov. He lost to Tom Aspinall. Before that, he beat Curtis Blaydes. But you know what? Before that, he went on an absolute run, knocking people out left and right. He has some of that scary power. But Rosenstruck, not scared of the power. He's been there. He's done that. He's knocked some of those guys out. I'm talking Tuivasa. I'm talking Gaziv. I'm talking lost to Almeida. I'm talking Dawkins. I'm talking Volkov beat his ass. I'm talking Curtis Blaydes beat his ass. Like, when are we going to get into the wins? When are we going to get into the wins? This man is on a 2-fight win streak going up against an absolute demon in Sergey Pavlovich. I think Sergey is going to get back in the win column. Give me number 4. Give me a demon, Sergey Pavlovich. Next, my favorite fight on the card. Personally, I think this is going to be a either fraud check moment or a give him a top contender moment. We have Shara Magomedov, Shara Bullet taking on Michael Venom Page. Now, Shara on a 4-fight win streak. Let's see if I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-fight win streak. Unanimous decision. KO. Decision. KO. He's going against a guy that is very familiar with the MMA game, Michael Venom Page. He has been there. He has done that. He has 2 fights in the UFC, but he has a lifetime record in the game. Beating Kevin Holland, losing to Ian Machado Gary. This man has a very unique, strange fighting style, something I think Shara Magomedov needs to see and needs to go against before he hops up in the ranks against some of these absolutely crazy fighters. Michael Venom Page is absolutely somewhere I would want to start with, and I think Shara Bullet comes out with the dub. He's the 180 favorite. And last but not least, we have the Nigerian Israel Adesanya, the stylebender. Could be one of the last times we ever see him in the cage again. You gotta respect it and you gotta love it while it lasts. Going against Nasruddin Imavov. You cannot sleep on this man. Like I said, he's got a V at the end of his name. Unanimous decision against Arnold Allen. A KO dub against Cannonier. And a decision majority against Delitze, but it doesn't stop there. He lost to Sean Strickland. He beat Joaquin Buckley. He beat Shabazian. He beat Heinston, whoever that is. He beat Hawes. Wait, hold on, more. And he's beat whoever this guy is with the last name. Who is this? Hold on. Jordan Williams. How many fights in the UFC? 3? Oh, and he was 0-3 in the UFC. Hey, this dude fought some dogs. Imavov, Ian Machado Gary, Mickey Gall. Is that his name? We're just going down the rabbit hole. Yeah, Mickey Gall. I mean, you should have probably won that, brother. Imavov and Adesanya. Do we need to go through Adesanya's resume, ladies and gentlemen? Let's just do it just to do it. Let's just do it just to do it. Y'all want to go through the whole thing? Y'all want to go through the whole thing real quick? Win against Wilkinson, win against Vittori, win against Tavares, win against Brunson, win against, did he beat Adesanya? He beat Silva, right? Why doesn't I have the win right there? Win against Kevin Gastelum, win against Whitaker, win against Romero, win against Paulo Costa, lost against Jan Blachowicz, win against Vittori again, win against Robert Whitaker again, win against Cannonier again, lost to Alex Pereira, knocked out Alex Pereira, lost to Sean Strickland, lost to Dricus du Plessis, 2-fight skid, looking to get back on a win streak. I think Izzy is going to get back on the bike. I think he's going to go out here, and I think he's going to, I can't say upset some people because he's a 185 favorite, but I think he's going to go out here, and I think Izzy is absolutely going to win by knockout. I'm going with Israel Adesanya, the stylebender. Let me know y'all's personal favorite fight on this card. Let me know your predictions on the main event. Let me know the predictions on the whole card if you want to. Down in the comments. Don't forget, like and follow.